What if the secret to better sleep isn't a pill, but a pen? Imagine this. You're lying in bed, the lights are off, but your mind keeps spinning, going over that awkward phone call, the list of things you forgot to do, or just that heaviness you can't quite name. For many seniors, this moment is all too familiar. The body is tired, but the brain refuses to rest. But what if, just 5 minutes before bed, you let your thoughts leave your mind and settle onto paper? This is the quiet magic of evening journaling. In this episode, we're not just talking about keeping a diary. We're exploring how writing just a few lines each night can help you process your day, release emotional clutter, and gently signal to your brain, it's safe now. You can rest. Journaling at night isn't about being a writer. It's about being honest with yourself, about what mattered today, what felt heavy, what surprised you, what you're grateful for. And for older adults, this simple practice can be more powerful than it seems. It can soothe anxiety, reduce overthinking, and even improve memory and sleep quality. So before you reach for another sleep aid, try reaching for your journal. Because the most peaceful sleep doesn't start when your eyes close, it starts when your mind lets go. In the next section, we'll explore exactly what to write and how to release the day with your words. Think of your mind like a table at the end of a long day. Papers scattered, thoughts piling up, emotions half folded and left behind. Writing in a journal is like taking a few minutes to clear the table, making space before you sleep. Many older adults carry the weight of their day into the night. A misunderstood conversation, a forgotten medication, a worry about someone you love. These thoughts don't just vanish when the lights go out, they linger, grow, and often return stronger in silence. Journaling helps you put these thoughts somewhere safe. When you write, you don't have to solve every problem. You're simply saying, I see this. I feel this. And I'm letting it go, for now. You might begin with something simple. Today was a hard day. Or I laughed more than usual today. No grammar checks. No need to sound smart. Just truth on paper. Try this. Before bed, sit for 5 minutes and ask, what do I need to let go of tonight? Then write it down. Don't judge. Don't fix. Just release. Some nights, it will be a long paragraph. Other nights, a single sentence. That's okay. The power isn't in how much you write, it's in the act of writing. When your mind sees your thoughts on the page, it starts to believe, I don't have to hold this all night. I've said it. I've seen it. It's not alone in my head anymore. Over time, this practice becomes more than a habit, it becomes a transition. A gentle door you close behind you before stepping into rest. So tonight, before you sleep, pick up a pen. Let the page carry what your heart doesn't need to hold until morning. In the next part, we'll see how journaling can also reveal helpful patterns, giving clarity to the mind and peace to the soul. Journaling isn't just about releasing emotions. Over time, it becomes a mirror, a way to see patterns you didn't know were there. You might begin to notice, every time you skip your afternoon walk, you sleep worse. Or on the nights you write about gratitude, you fall asleep faster. These patterns are powerful. We often think our sleep problems are random. But the truth is, our bodies and minds leave clues. Writing helps you find them. By looking back on a week of entries, you may see what really affects your sleep. Was it food, a phone call, your evening TV habits, or simply the weather? These insights help you make small but meaningful changes. You gain clarity, and with clarity comes calm. Journaling also shows your emotional rhythms. Maybe you feel anxious every Sunday night. Or you notice that writing about childhood memories brings comfort before bed. These are not just observations, they are maps to better rest. You don't need fancy trackers or devices. A pen and a notebook are enough. Write down your mood, your energy, what you ate, what you did, and most importantly, how you slept. You'll begin to see, when you feel safe, understood, and honest with yourself, sleep becomes easier. Not perfect, but more peaceful. And the more peace you create during the day, the deeper your rest becomes at night. In the next section, we'll explore how focusing on gratitude before bed can shift your entire emotional state and your sleep. Gratitude is more than a polite word, it's a gentle medicine for the heart. Especially at night, when the world grows quiet and our worries grow louder, a small moment of thankfulness can create a powerful shift. When we pause to notice what went well, even in an ordinary day, we train the brain to see light instead of only shadows. Science shows that writing down what you're grateful for, even just 3 small things, can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and improve sleep quality. The effect is strongest when done before bed. Why? Because gratitude calms the nervous system. It reminds the mind that not everything is wrong, not everything is broken. It may sound simple, even silly. But gratitude is an act of strength, especially when life feels heavy. Try ending your journal each night with this prompt: tonight, I am thankful for. Then write 3 things, no matter how small. A kind word from a neighbor. A good cup of tea. The sound of rain on the roof. Nothing is too ordinary to be appreciated. Over time, you'll notice something beautiful. Your mind, instead of racing toward worries, will start searching for things to appreciate. And this simple shift, from fear to thanks, helps your body relax and prepares your heart to sleep peacefully. In the next section, we'll go deeper into how journaling gives emotional clarity and helps you reconnect with your true self. Sometimes we carry emotions we don't understand. A heaviness in the chest. A quiet sadness. A sudden anger. And we ask ourselves, where did this come from? Writing can help us trace the source. When you write freely, without judgment, you give your inner voice room to speak. It's often in these quiet conversations with the page that your true feelings emerge. You might realize that what seemed like anger was actually fear. Or that your sadness came from an unmet need. This clarity doesn't always come quickly, but with practice, it comes more often. For older adults, this is especially healing. As we age, we face many transitions, loss, change, reflection. Journaling becomes a space where we can witness our own hearts without interruption. No one is watching. No one is correcting. It's just you and the page. And in that space, honesty grows. You can ask yourself simple questions. What am I really feeling tonight? What did I not get to say today? What do I need to hear right now? These questions invite truth. And truth invites peace. Don't worry about grammar, spelling, or being poetic. Let your words come raw and real. That's where the medicine is. Some nights, writing may bring tears. Other nights, it may bring relief. But each time, it brings you closer to yourself. In the next part, we'll talk about how even just a few minutes of writing can be turned into a relaxing nightly ritual, a gift you give your future self. If you've ever dreaded going to bed because you know sleep won't come easily, you're not alone. Sleep anxiety is more common than we admit. It's the fear that we won't fall asleep, or that we'll wake up again and again. And this fear itself becomes the very thing that keeps us awake. Journaling can be a gentle way to break this cycle. When you write, you release the worry before it has a chance to grow too loud. Try this. Before bed, write down your sleep-related thoughts. Are you worried about waking up at 3 a.m.? Are you afraid of lying awake for hours? Let it all out on paper. Next, respond to your fears with kindness. You might write, even if I wake up, I can rest. I am safe. I've made it through many hard nights before. These words become a comfort loop your mind can return to. Writing also helps you name the deeper worries underneath. Maybe you're anxious about health or about being alone. When you name these feelings, they lose some of their power. A short journaling session doesn't erase anxiety overnight, but it builds a habit of self-compassion, of giving your mind a place to unload instead of letting thoughts spiral at midnight. If your anxiety feels overwhelming, you can also add calming rituals like soft music, gentle stretches, or herbal tea alongside your journaling. These work together to signal your body it's time to rest. Above all, be patient with yourself. Sleep is not a test. You are not failing. You are simply learning to create the right conditions for your body to trust rest again. In the next part, we'll create a simple, nurturing journal ritual you can use every night, just a few minutes to slow down, breathe, and find peace. Let's keep it simple. You don't need a fancy notebook, the perfect pen, or hours of free time. A simple journal ritual is about consistency, not perfection. Start by choosing a small notebook that feels personal. Keep it near your bed. When the day ends, take just 5 to 10 minutes to slow down, breathe, and write. Create a quiet signal to begin, maybe a cup of warm tea, dimming the lights, or playing soft music. This tells your brain it's time to let go. Then, ask yourself gentle questions. What made me smile today? What challenged me? What am I grateful for? What do I want to leave behind before sleep? You don't need to answer them all. Just pick one or two that feel right tonight. Let your thoughts come naturally. No editing, no judgment. This ritual isn't about being a great writer. It's about showing up for yourself, night after night, with kindness. If you miss a night, that's okay. You're not failing. The goal is not perfection, but connection. Connection with your thoughts, your emotions, your breath. Over time, this nightly pause becomes something sacred. A moment to honor your day, to listen to yourself, and to prepare your heart for rest. Many older adults find this moment becomes their favorite part of the day. It's a place of calm, reflection, and deep personal care. In the next section, we'll look back together and gently summarize the key takeaways of this journey through evening journaling. Let's pause for a moment and reflect on everything we've explored together in this journey about evening journaling. We began by understanding why journaling at night matters. It's not just about writing, it's about creating space for your thoughts to settle and your mind to rest. Then we learned how writing helps us release the day. By putting our worries, memories, and emotions onto the page, we clear mental space before bedtime. We discovered the power of tracking patterns, how simple notes reveal emotional trends and give us a clearer view of ourselves. We talked about gratitude. Just a few words of thankfulness can shift our perspective and soften the noise of the day. We saw how writing gives emotional clarity, helping us identify feelings we didn't know were there. This awareness leads to healing. And we explored how journaling can calm sleep anxiety by turning restless thoughts into gentle affirmations. We created a nightly ritual, simple yet profound, built from kindness and consistency, not pressure or perfection. Each entry becomes a whisper to your soul, you matter. You are heard. You are safe. So tonight, when you pick up your pen, remember, you're not just writing words, you're letting go. You're honoring your journey. You're making space for rest. Writing is a quiet form of courage. It doesn't shout. It doesn't demand. It simply offers a gentle way to return home, to yourself, and to peace. As we close this reflection, hold on to the one idea that matters most. You can write your way to calm. One word at a time. As the night deepens and the world grows quieter, you've chosen something beautiful. You've chosen to meet yourself on the page. Each word you write is a gift to your future self. A soft landing after a hard day. A light in the quiet moments. A promise, you are still here, still growing, still listening. Your journal doesn't judge. It doesn't rush. It waits patiently, like a gentle friend, ready to hold what you need to release. And in return, you sleep better, not because life is perfect, but because your thoughts no longer need to shout. Your words are more than stories. They are bridges. Between stress and peace. Between noise and stillness. Between today and rest. So tonight, before you sleep, write something small. A thought. A memory. A kind wish for yourself. Let it be enough. Close your journal. Exhale. Feel your breath slow. You've done something good for yourself. And tomorrow? Tomorrow begins with the peace you create tonight. Thank you for spending this quiet time with us. If this video helped you, please share it, subscribe, and explore more ways to sleep well after 65. We're here for you, night after night. Sweet dreams, and good night from Sleepwise 70+.